Goddess Garden Book Club family, it's 11 Goddess here, and today we'll start our latest journey of bringing our book club into the virtual realm. We've grown so much together on this journey of books and conversations, and I want to take a moment to celebrate where we're headed because there's that and so much more to come. And I want to introduce very special additions to our book club team. So without further delay, welcome to an episode brought to you by the Book Club Chat Squad's Laura Demings. Cultivated content and virtual experiences meet great reads. We're leveling up with some exciting added features. We've got original music designed to elevate the book club library journeys that will now replace the previews of upcoming books. So I won't be doing the mini previews anymore. I'll just be doing library journeys to let you know what's in our library and what potentially is going to be up next for discussion. I'll continue with beautifully crafted visuals to keep you entertained while you listen, and of course, books from the garden that have been read, selected for discussion, and brought to you as a poignant review. Moving forward, we'll have a squad deep dive, and then I'll share my perspective on the selection. So, up next, please enjoy our deep dive into The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is 366 pages in written form. It was published in 1937. I, of course, enjoyed the audiobook, and it's narrated by Andy Serkis. So let's get started.
Hey everyone, Laura here, and I am so excited to dive into one of my all-time favorite books, The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. If you're a fantasy lover like me, then The Hobbit is practically a rite of passage, right? But what I really want to dig into today is how The Hobbit is actually the foundation that shapes the epic Lord of the Rings trilogy. I mean, Tolkien didn't just write a children's adventure story here. He built the entire world we later get to see in the Fellowship of the Ring and beyond. Let's start with our hero, Bilbo Baggins. Now, if you're anything like me, you were probably charmed by Bilbo's simple life in the Shire. He's not your typical hero. He's a homebody, he loves his cozy hobbit hole, and honestly, the last thing he wants is an adventure. I feel like I would vibe with Bilbo's calm lifestyle. But when Gandalf knocks on his door and says, I am looking for someone to share in an adventure that I am arranging, and it's very difficult to find anyone, Bilbo's whole world changes. That moment is key because Gandalf isn't just offering Bilbo an adventure with the dwarves. He's setting him on a path that will forever change Middle-earth. Without Bilbo's journey to reclaim Erebor and, more importantly, without him finding the One Ring, there's no Lord of the Rings. Like, none. Bilbo's adventure is filled with iconic characters and moments. Let's not forget his encounter with Gollum, one of the most intense scenes in fantasy literature, if you ask me. When Bilbo stumbles across the ring in Gollum's cave, he doesn't even realize what it is at first. That scene when they play riddles is so suspenseful. I mean, who can forget Gollum's creepy voice saying, "What has it got in its pockets is?" Gollum knows Bilbo has something precious, but Bilbo's just trying to survive at that point. It's only later that Bilbo starts to realize the ring's significance, though even then, he has no idea how crucial it will be in The Lord of the Rings. Bilbo using the ring to escape is the turning point, because once he has it, the ring starts to shape his destiny. And really, the fate of Middle-earth. Now, let's talk about the dwarves. They're hilarious, but also they're essential in shaping Bilbo into the adventurer he becomes. Thorin Oakenshield, in particular, pushes Bilbo out of his comfort zone. Remember when Thorin doubts Bilbo's usefulness? I have never been so wrong in all my life, he admits later on. It's this journey with the dwarves that transforms Bilbo from a reluctant tag-along to a hero who uses cunning and the ring to outwit his enemies. Now, a lot of people wonder, why does Bilbo keep the ring? Why doesn't he just toss it or leave it behind when the adventure is over? That's where things get deep. Bilbo doesn't fully understand the ring's dark power yet, but the truth is, it's already working on him. It's subtle, but it's there. He keeps it because it represents more than just a magical trinket. It's the symbol of his transformation from a simple hobbit into someone who has seen the vastness of the world. The ring is a piece of that adventure that he can't let go of, even if he doesn't know why yet. When he brings it back to the Shire, it sets the stage for the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's almost like Bilbo's adventure planted the seed for the much larger battle for Middle-earth. Oh, and let's not forget Gandalf. He always knows more than he's letting on. You can tell that from his line, "There is more to you than you know, Bilbo Baggins." Gandalf sees the potential in Bilbo even before Bilbo sees it himself. And I think Gandalf's role is really like that of a guardian of destiny, guiding Bilbo to where he needs to be for the events of The Lord of the Rings to unfold. So that's why The Hobbit is so important. It's not just a fun, standalone adventure, it's the spark that ignites the whole Lord of the Rings saga. The finding of the ring, Bilbo's growth, and the relationships formed on this journey all directly feed into the epic battles and deep themes we see later. Without The Hobbit, there's no Frodo, no quest to destroy the ring, and honestly, no Middle-earth as we know it. So, if you haven't read The Hobbit yet, what are you waiting for? It's such a key part of fantasy literature, and diving into it will make you appreciate The Lord of the Rings even more. And honestly, being a part of the book club to discuss these iconic stories is just chef's kiss. There's no better way to enjoy these books than with fellow fans. Anyway, that's all from me. Can't wait to hear what you guys think. Until next time, keep reading, friends.
Well, we shared the layers we've uncovered on our journey through the Shire. It was a journey, let me tell you. J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit from 1937 really does serve as the foundation for the Lord of the Rings trilogy, not only introducing the world of Middle-earth, but also laying the groundwork for key events and themes that will shape the epic tale. Although The Hobbit is often considered a children's book, its importance to the broader narrative of the Rings trilogy is undeniable, particularly through the character of Bilbo Baggins and the discovery of One Ring. I must admit to enjoying the trilogy before enjoying the story. See, I didn't look at The Hobbit as a stand or I should say I thought it was a standalone book. I didn't look at it as a part of the fabric because I wasn't on that particular book journey. So I didn't pay it much attention. And when the Lord of the Rings trilogy was released, well, I enjoyed it. I saw it. And the courage, the wit, the wisdom of Bilbo Baggins on this quest directly impacts Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin in their respective trials. And that's such a huge piece that I missed out on. I feel like I kind of cheated myself. So you know this journey is going to start for me again, right? Bilbo's rise from an ordinary hobbit to a pivotal figure echoes Frodo's eventual role as the ring bearer. And I hadn't made that connection, so I missed out. Boo hoo me. The significance of Bilbo bringing the ring back to the Shire cannot be overstated. See, in The Hobbit, it seems like an innocent act. However, it plants the seed for the central conflict in The Lord of the Rings. The quiet pastoral Shire becomes the unlikely hiding place for the most powerful object in the world, and Bilbo's role as its keeper begins to mirror the theme of small, unassuming characters wielding great power. This idea is reinforced by Gandalf's early words to Bilbo, and I quote, "There is more to you than you know, Mr. Baggins, and a deal more than any of you have any idea of." I love that quote. That was so cool. That was my take on imitating the audio I heard. I can go on and on. Let me tell you, I really enjoyed this book. But I'm going to end here and encourage you to join the conversation. I hope you enjoyed the book review. Goddess Garden Book Chat hopes you found it as insightful and as engaging as I did. I'm your host, creator, and designer, 11 Goddess, and I want to thank you personally for joining the book chat on this literary journey. My rating for this wonderful work is an outstanding Ovations 5. Much applause for this great tale that I think will live for generations to come. So let's go ahead and close here, and we're going to leave with our focus on what books are out there and return with a great read. Now, let's go ahead and close the chapter with a bookmark, and until we meet again, friends, happy reading.